I'm Jim Henderson, and I sort pictures. We have millions of pictures in the Wikimedia Commons, which is the picture bureau. And out of those millions of pictures, most of them are not sorted or described so that you can't find them. Well, I go through, lately I've been going through some of the million or so pictures we got from the Library of Congress, including a biography of William T. Sherman, which contains hundreds of lithographs and other prints of generals and battles and parades and the general's funeral and various things. And so that gave me pictures of, in the late 19th century, of Broadway and 57th Street in Manhattan. And I found a drawing of a fairly obscure Confederate general who had a Wikipedia article but no picture. So that's what I do, is I sort pictures. I sort them by country, I sort them by year, I sort them by subject. What kind of a building is it? Is it a house? Is it a church? Is it a courthouse? And so I'm building these category trees that enable you to find the courthouse built in 1935 in Arizona or whatever place you want. It's not the only thing I do in Wikipedia. I also snap pictures of courthouses and houses and churches and everything else that might have be mentioned in Wikipedia. And I find out exactly where they're located. I figure out their geographical coordinates, and I put the coordinates in so that some of our software can create maps as they go along, and so you can get maps of whatever kind of object or person that you want. And that's the main things I do in the Picture Bureau. I also, of course, work in Wikipedia, which means I'm putting pictures in there that I find in the course of my work. Sometimes I find pictures that of a church or something that I took that are not as good as somebody else's picture, and oh, how terrible. My picture has to go, and somebody else's picture I will put into its place. But I've got all pictures of all the trolley stops in Newark, and 3/4 of the libraries in Brooklyn, and various subway stops and other buildings in the Bronx, and I get to them by bicycling. I get on my little bicycle, and I go out all over the 5 boroughs, and I go up into Yonkers, and I go into Nassau County and, well, Newark, and I get all those pictures, and it's great exercise. It makes me feel good. It gets good pictures for Wikipedia, and I figure I'm going to live longer.
Take off your glasses.
Okay. And without the glasses, I can't see where I'm going, but that's all right. I also work in Simple Wikipedia, which is the separate English Wikipedia for foreigners and children. Foreigners don't understand our strange grammar sometimes, and at all don't understand our idioms, and children have trouble with long, complicated sentences. And so I shorten the sentences, and I simplify the grammar, and I take out strange expressions that a foreigner won't know. And then I put lots of links back and forth between them, and of course the bane of Wikipedia, especially of Simple, is vandalism. Children get in there and they just learn dirty words, and so they put dirty words into into articles and their own names, and sometimes their friends' names and the dirty words together. But it's really keeps me very busy, keeps me out of trouble, and I enjoy it greatly.